Hello, week 6. We will work on the fourth module, Consumers' Culture. That means the external influences on consumers' purchase, consumption, and disposition decisions. Chapter 11 examines social influences on these decisions. Chapter 14 discusses the impact of values, personality, and lifestyles on consumer behavior. Sources of influence are those that are marketer-dominated and non-marketer-dominated information sources. These sources can be delivered through the mass media and personally. Non-marketer-dominated sources are regarded as more credible than marketer-dominated sources, and personally delivered information generally involves less reach but more capacity for two-way communication than mass media sources. Opinion leaders and market mavens represent special sources of influence. Opinion leaders are experts in a product category. Market mavens are individuals involved in the marketplace in general. Given their potential to serve as brokers of information, marketers may target these individuals explicitly or simulate opinion leaders in marketing communications. Consumers are members of groups, and these groups can have tremendous influence on consumer behaviors. Reference groups are sets of people with whom individuals compare themselves to guide their attitudes, knowledge, and/or behaviors. We have aspirational reference group, associative reference group, and dissociative reference groups. Reference groups can be described according to their degree of contact, formality, homophily, density, degree of identification, and tie strength. Reference groups may play a powerful socializing role, influencing key actions, values, and behaviors of consumers. Marketers can take advantages of reference group types, characteristics, and socializing influences by associating products with aspirational reference groups, accurately representing associative reference groups, targeting formal reference groups, targeting dense networks, and making use of weak ties to build customer networks. Sources of influence can create normative or informational influence. Normative influence may create effects like brand choice congruence, conformity, compliance, and reactance. Normative influence tends to be greater for products that are publicly consumed, considered luxuries, or regarded as a significant aspect of group membership. Normative influence is also strong for individuals who tend to pay attention to social information. Strong ties and the extent to which consumers identify with the group also increase the likelihood that consumers will succumb to normative influences. Finally, normative influence is greater when groups are large and cohesive, when members are similar or experts, and when the group has the power to deliver rewards and sanctions. Information influence operates when individuals affect others by providing information. Such information in turn may greatly affect consumers' search and decision making. Consumers are more likely to seek and follow informational influence when products are complex, when product purchase or use is regarded as risky, and when brands are distinctive. The more the influencer is regarded as an expert, the less the consumer's knowledge and confidence, and the more consumers are predisposed to listen to information from others, the greater the informational influence. Informational influence is also greater when groups are cohesive. Social influence, whether normative or informational, varies in valence and modality. Valence means whether information is positive or negative. Modality means whether information is communicated verbally or non-verbally. Negative information should be avoided as much as possible because it is communicated to more people and given greater weight in decision making than positive information. Marketers are particularly interested in word of mouth information, both positive and negative. Strategies may be designed to identify, to target, and to reward individuals who serve as positive word of mouth referral sources. Sources of negative information, such as rumors, might also be targeted. Chapter 14 examines the psychographics influence on consumer behavior. Values, personality, and lifestyles will be covered in this chapter. Values are enduring beliefs that inform us what is important. They are learned through the process of socialization and acculturation. Our values exist in an organized value system, with some values being viewed as more important than others. Some are regarded as terminal values and reflect desired end states that guide behavior across many different situations. Instrumental values are those needed to achieve these desired end states. Domain-specific values are those that are relevant within a given sphere of activity. Western cultures tend to place a relatively high value on material goods, youth, the home, family, and children, work and play, health, hedonism, the environment, and technology. Marketers use tools like value segmentation to identify consumer groups with common values. Three methods for identifying value-based segments are discussed. The first one is inferring values based on the cultural milieu of the group, the means and chain analysis, and questionnaires like the Roll-Kitch Value Survey and List of Values. Personality consists of the distinctive patterns of behaviors, tendencies, qualities, and personal dispositions that make people different from one another. Approaches to the study of personality include: the first one is the psychoanalytic approach, which sees personality arising from unconscious internal struggles within the mind at key stages of development. Trait theory states that attempt to identify a set of personality characteristics that describe and differentiate individual, such as introversion, extroversion, and stability. Phenomenological approaches proposed that personality is shaped by an individual's interpretation of life events. Social psychological theories focuses on how individuals act in social situations, for example, compliant, detached, or aggressive. And the last one is behavioral approach, which view an individual's personality in terms of past rewards and punishments. Marketers also measure lifestyles, which are patterns of behavior, or defined as activities, interests, and opinions. These lifestyles can provide some additional insight into consumers' consumption patterns. Some marketing researchers use psychographic techniques that involve all of these factors to predict consumer behavior.